Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. So this guy did this video. I saw it was okay about him going to the cookout. Okay, so I'm just gonna play an excerpt of it, and then we're gonna go ahead and hear what happened at the real cookout. Okay, so real quick, he says
about a week ago, get a call from Buddy Mike, play football coach. Says, "Hey, buddy, I want you to come to a cookout."
And his buddy's an African American man.
Hey, you ain't got to hit me in the face with a wet mop. I like cookouts, so I show up to the cookout. All right. As I step out of my pick-em-up truck, I realize that the only three white things at this cookout is the salt shaker, the napkins, and me.
Yep. And that's what happened at this cookout. This guy, again, it's not him. I'm just showing you his deal, what he said about the only thing he realized was a salt shaker, the napkin, and him. And each culture is different, okay? And our names can be very, very unique. So this guy learned the same lesson that the only thing white was the salt shaker, the napkin, and himself. So here's what went down. This African American man, again, is not this guy, but I'm just showing you part of his video. He invited one of his co-workers, okay? They seem to be pretty cool, have lunch together, go to watch games together, this little place that they go to, billiards and games and all that, and, pubs. So, they hang out, okay? And I'm assuming they have a pretty good understanding of each other. So the guy goes to the cookout. So he invites his friend, the Caucasian guy, to the cookout, and they're just hanging out. One lady there, she's with a black family. She's pregnant. Okay, she is with child, and you know how it's like, oh my God, there's so-and-so. It's gonna be a girl. It's gonna be a boy. You have any names? So this is when the cookout went a little left. You need to be very careful who you invite to the cookout, and people need to be mindful of what they say. Okay? Because this white guy, the only thing white here is the salt shaker, the napkins, you in your mouth. Okay? So one of the little kids running around, name was DeQuanda. Okay? And somebody's like, oh, it's gonna be a girl. Uh-oh, you're gonna have is there gonna be a DeQuanda number 2? And so, of course, in our culture, there's no surprise. Again, we have a different culture, proud of it. When he heard the name DeQuanda, here's what he said. He said, DeQuanda, as in DeQuanda, please don't kill me. Say what? Oh, you're going to name that child DeQuanda, as in DeQuanda, please don't kill me? What the hell you mean, DeQuanda, please don't kill me? So I wasn't at the cookout, but I heard about it. And I said, also, is he trying to insinuate like, oh, if the child is named DeQuanda, you got to watch that one. Again, we're talking about a child, If the child's name is DeQuanda, what, is she gonna have like a switchblade in her backpack? Oh, better watch DeQuanda. You never know. And her colors, and her coloring book, you better watch those crayons. She may have a shank in there. What the hell you mean? Because we know who gets mad and shoot the school up because they can't get a date, or the girls start not checking for me, man. I can't get a date. I'm so upset. So I'm going to shoot the school up. We know who does that real well, Billy. But when I heard that part, as in DeQuanda, please don't kill me. What the hell you mean? DeQuanda, please don't kill me. So when he said that, it got a little quiet. Whoa, it got a little quiet. So it was like, well, what happened then? And it's like his friends like, oh no, he don't mean nothing. No, he don't mean nothing. No, he just joking. He just playing. But no, he wasn't joking. As in DeQuanda, please don't kill me. So already you done put a negative aspect on DeQuanda. As in DeQuanda, please don't kill me. So that sounds like a murderous name to you. I've never heard of DeQuanda being on the news. That name is associated with a school shooting. I have not. And I thought about it, just like they say there's power in your words. Yeah, the same thing applies to names. And I thought about that. I said, we know things happen in school, profiling, yes, that happens in school. And I was like, something like that. That's how the bigger lesson is, number one, he needs to recognize his surroundings. Okay. That right there is like just didn't go over well. It just did not go over well. For you to say a child's name, Daquanda, as in Daquanda, please don't kill me. Oh, so you already associated that with a form of violence? Are you serious? And I thought about that. I said, that's at the little cookout. But I thought about it. Can you imagine, let's say something in the school and you have children in mixed nationalities, okay, different races. That's how people think. So stop and think about it. Something happens, something goes bad. Uh oh, somebody took something, somebody did something. And at first I was like, man, you have got to be kidding me. But on a serious note, because it was like, it's one of the things that was like, it was like so white. It's like, yeah, only a white person would say that. It was like so super white. But, as in Daquanda, please don't kill me. It's like, you think about it. But on a serious note, it's like, wow, you think about it. Even in schools, okay, let's say something is stolen. And if a person thinks that way, even children being profiled, what might be the first person they want to pick out is simply because, and I'm very serious in this, is simply due to a name. They're not going to necessarily think, oh, Megan or Jennifer, Daquanda, Daquanda. And it's things like that. We are totally aware of profiling, but even you think about it, it has made me think about even in schools on a serious note. Because at first I was like, and the way, I was like, the way he said it, I said, yeah, that sounds real. Yeah, that sounds like, yeah, yeah, that sounds, yeah. And I thought about it on the serious issue though, which I said, think about it. Our children, you can easily be profiled just by your name on an elementary school. Oh, somebody missing a sweater. Somebody took somebody's lunchbox. And automatically a teacher, just in adulthood, even in childhood, could possibly zone in on Daquanda just because of her name and how they feel about the name. Oh, I bet it's the black. I bet it's Daquanda. I bet it's Daquanda. I thought about that. Like I said, when he said that, it's, oh, Daquanda, as in Daquanda, please don't kill me. So you're putting a criminal element to her name again, like, oh my, somebody got a switchblade in the backpack. I bet it's Daquanda. Oh, somebody might have a shake in the Crayola box. I bet it's Daquanda. Oh, somebody might have a gun in the backpack. I bet you it's Billy. Why do I say that? Because quite often you look on the news, that's who it is. He can't, and don't let one not be able to get a date. Oh my, like that guy that shot those ladies up. They were doing, I believe, in a yoga class because he couldn't get a date. The ladies weren't checking for him. And this fool, Dusty Dan, the shoot him up man, can't get a girlfriend, man, can't get a date, man. He just started shooting and he killed someone. Why? All because he was rejected. My thing is, get with who wants to get with you. Those girls might have been out chilling, and if they're not interested, just move on. Just move on. And the sad thing about it, when you have people like that, I hate to say this, it's just a matter of time. I hate to say this, but people say, oh, if he could have got a date. No, 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 no. If those girls had dated him, they don't have to. Women can make up their own minds. The sad thing about it, that just lets you know what you're dealing with. Because I think even if a woman had looked to, was attracted to him, he's a little geeky looking guy, a matter of time, let there be a difference in opinion, let her break it off. He was going to commit a crime anyway. That's the kind of shit come up missing. It's the best girl, he's dead, and oh my gosh, she's gone. So there are people like that. But yeah, I thought about that. I was like, wow, the first words out of his mouth, he heard that name, and it was, as in Laquanda, please don't kill me. So you have to know that children also can be subject to being profiled, honestly and truly. So the guy bought his friends that's coworker, to the cookout. They've been hanging out, and maybe he just felt, or relaxing just saying that. But that's just one person. But you think about the reality of it. It's like, wow, even the children can be subject to profile, and it happens even just in an innocent social setting. Let's say, something like that. Can you imagine if that is your child's name and they go to a barbecue at that person's house? And again, just so we're clear, it's not the guy on the screen. Just so we're clear. Somebody put somebody in the pool and she had her party dress on. Let DeQuanda be nearby. It could be Megan that did it or Sarah. But if DeQuanda is there, boom. The human side is very interesting. So yeah, so this right here, it was inappropriate, and I'm assuming that the black guy thought, hey, this was his friend. Probably didn't see this happening, or he wouldn't have invited him. You know, but again, that's the person's option if they want to name their child that. And then it's like, man, there's actually a kid whose name is Taquanda. I'm not sure she heard it or not. I'm hoping not, because again, I wasn't there, but I just heard about it. But yeah, it's like, oh, the pregnant lady with the child. It's gonna be a girl. It's gonna be a boy. What if it's gonna be a girl? You gonna name it Daquanda? Is it gonna be a Daquanda number two? And he chips in. You mean Daquanda? Is in Daquanda? Please don't kill me. Huh? The same thing can be said about Billy. So yeah. And now after that happened, I did ask him like, so what the heck, how did 13? I was like, oh man, he apologized, that kind of thing. He didn't mean any harm, didn't mean any harm, just an off sense of humor. And, they kind of smoothed it on out. I asked him, like, did he leave? So no, he went ahead and stayed. But I kind of think that's going to be probably the last of barbecue. Yeah, I think that's it. I think the cookout with that family, that's going to be his first and his last. Anyway, let me know what you all think. I thought I was like, oh my gosh, I just knew that wasn't going to go well. But then it just made me think on a brighter perspective. Just stop and think. The psychology of people, their mindset, just based on a name. People, and that's what people do. They start profiling. But wow, I just thought it was, kind of surreal. But at first, it was like, you got to be joking me. And the way it was said, I can't mimic his voice. And it was like, so, oh my gosh. Yeah. So that's going to probably be the first cookout and probably the last. Honestly and truly. So anyway, to the lady that's having a baby at the cookout, wishing her well, a safe delivery, not just for delivery, but Lord have mercy, been a black woman, just wishing and hoping that she will also be safe, because you know how we can complain about things and they're not taking us seriously, and we know how that can go. Two can go in, you're going in with two, woman, then the baby, you expect two to come out. Sometimes it might be one. That's unfortunately because that does happen, and specifically to black women, not to illegal immigrants, not to white women, not Hispanic Asian women, specifically to black women. That's why this day and age, I think anybody, I'm not sure about the midwife. I cannot suggest that. But, you have to be very, very careful. Any hospital that has like a large amount of women, black women who have died, I don't care if it's 4 or 5, that should be your clue where not to go. That should be your clue where not to go. Duh, it's not free. The insurance is paying for it. Why put money in their pocket? We got to get to more critical thinking skills. We can't keep going in hoping and praying it's not me. Having a baby is a whole lot of money. Why do you think when they lay off people real quick, man, let the company know that you got a baby or your wife is expecting a baby? I've heard of people, laying off, laying off, laying off. Why? It's so freaking expensive. The insurance. Yeah, the insurance. So wishing not just her well, but also, for the baby. But let me know what you all think. No offense to any of the Daquanas in the world. We love you and respect you. But let me know what you think about that. It came out at the cookout. Obviously no filter, but hey, that just shows you. I think people, they can hang out with you, but sometimes it's little things like this here that people can show you and tell you who they are. You know what I mean? Sometimes in these friendships, it's the things that they're not saying. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Sometimes it's the things that they're not saying, and then when you hear something, you're like, "Uh oh, say what?" Uh huh. It is what it is. Anyway, thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. And I'm out.